Hi all, it's Gav. Welcome to another one of my videos. This is just a quick one. If you remember, I've done the 15mm Flames of War uh, Jagdpanzer 4 L70. I keep calling it an L40, which is I think is the shorter barrel. But part of the Dio, I wanted this abandoned SU-76. I think it's an M. I've done a few little refinements to it of my own. Well, I could hardly call them refinements, but you know what I mean. So I cut open the driver's hatch, just kept passing the scalpel over it. It takes a while. I then, obviously, I removed the hatch and I just chamfer at an angle with a metal file, mini files, and just to make it look that bit thinner. Where I'll angle it, you won't, well, I mean, it's all dark in there anyway, you won't really see anything. I also did the same on the back. Now I've left the back slightly thicker, as you can see, it looks a bit artificially thick because they did have, well, the ones I've seen in wartime photographs and some of the artworks, they had um, like a leather pad on the back of there. It's not shown, and I didn't really. It's too thick for me. I'd have either had to thin it down just to put some green stuff on to make like the leather padding. So I'm just going to paint that on. This side I couldn't really see a lot going on. This side I've tried to add, is it the PPSH submachine gun? These will be painted as magazines for said machine gun, and I believe that might be a little first aid box tucked away there. They already have some pre-molded rounds either, is it either side? Yeah, just see them down by the breech. The driver could also get back from underneath the breech. I think it's like a tunnel because obviously it's all engine in the front. And the only other thing obviously is the tarp and the side. Yes, the ubiquitous cocktail sticks, bit of green stuff just to roughly rope on. These are ditching beams. They'd often wrap around some heat, whether it's asbestos or not, I'm not sure, but some like heat stuff around the exhaust, the tubing itself. So I've just put a bit of ragged green stuff on there because it's usually shown all torn up. You get the side opened up already on the barrel or on the muzzle, but you do have to put your drill down there to do that. I did think of opening some of the ports up, maybe because this will be maybe knocked out by a Panzerfaust or Panzer Schreck, is it? I think so. I didn't want to. First, my main thing was to have to cut this and have the track down, but then I just think you need more track because sometimes obviously they don't realise, they try and reverse and the track gets pulled further off. And I'm thinking, no, I'm just going to mess, make a bit of mess on that, unless I removed a couple of the wheels to like hit a mine or something. So in the end, I'm just having it. It's taken. I'm going to show a hit somewhere in the gearbox or something down here, or maybe on the Glacius, because these things weren't massively armoured. They're assault guns. So mainly they're there to put direct fire, I believe, onto positions and buildings and strong points. A bit like the Stug, really, but opened up. I mean, obviously, I think they could take on enemy armour, but that wasn't their major point. I've seen the tarp. I haven't seen a lot of us, whether it's because they have a lot of tank riders in the Soviets. I hadn't seen too much stowage on them as such. I have seen bigger tarps and that, so I just did one simple tarp. I have seen them with a bar across here to help put the tarp over in bad weather, but I've also seen it not there, just in just as many photos. And I thought, you know what, it's only going to impede me trying to paint. If I put it on afterwards, it's going to mess the paint up. So yeah, that's our little SU. Obviously, that's got to be all clean, washed out and cleaned yet, but really lovely little kits. These very very well put together. You can't go wrong. I know they're war games pieces, so the people that wouldn't not class this as a model, but to me it's still a model. It's on a sprue. You have to stick bits together. You can cannibalize them and do bits and pieces to them. So I just think I keep banging the drum about them because I just think they make such lovely little projects. You can brush paint them because they're so small. You can brush paint them. You don't have to use an airbrush, and it doesn't look out of place. I've got some red stars. I'd have to put one on that side because it would be under the tarp, I believe. I will put one on here. I did think that sometimes have the number written on for some reason on this side of the barrel. So yeah, well, the mantlet, whatever. I'm not sure what part that is, but we might do that. Yeah, just really nice little thing. So she'll be like, abandoned either down a thing, up a thing in a build. I have no idea yet. Said Jag Panzer will be some approaching like this. So if that was a building here, we'll have that run up to the building maybe or something. Jag Panzer going down the street. I might still get some 15mm figures, German figures, maybe going across the side of the building. I did fancy one to try and convert one to. I've tried to sculpt again, and it just looked absolutely naff. I'm giving up on the sculpting. So there, yeah, really, really nice. So nice little project. Won't be so nice when I'm going to try and construct some form of base and building now, but I have drawn a little plan up, but it looks way too big. So I'll have to address that. Anyway, you look after yourselves. I just wanted to show you this little SU 76M, I believe, assault gun, and it's going to be for like a 1945 Oda front. Little diorama, little tiny 50mm diorama. Anyway, you look after yourselves, and we'll catch each other. I'll get it right one day. Catch each other very soon on another video.